Welcome to the Economics Management Sciences and Business Study lessons with Ntombi Kongo. This week we are going to be learning about the general ledger. General ledger. The general ledger. The general ledger is the accounting book that records a transaction from the CPJ and the CRJ. It shows the total amount from the transactions occurred in the business. The general ledger. The general ledger uses the double entry method, which means every transaction that takes place within the business, two items are affected, the debit and the credit side. It's called the T account. Example, Eugenia's tuck shop buys furniture. The two accounts that will be affected are assets and bank. The number of assets will be increasing and bank will be decreasing because we are taking money out of the business to buy the furniture. Entering a transaction on a general ledger. The debit and the credits, the name of account, date, details of the account, the amount, the folio number, the label, whether it's a CPJ or a CRJ transaction. The general ledger. There are two parts to a general ledger. The first one is the balance sheet. The balance sheet consists of assets, liabilities, capital, which is owner's equity, drawings, owner's equity. The second one is the nominal account, which is income, is owner's equity, and expenses, which is also affecting owner's equity. The general ledger. How the entries are made. Assets, they increase on the debit side and decrease on the credit side. Owner's equity decreases on the debit side and increases on the credit side. Liabilities decrease on the debit side and increase on the credit side. The owner's equity, the debit and the credit side. The items that fall on the debit side are drawings and expenses. The items that fall on the credit side are capital and income. This is an example of a general ledger. We have the date, the type of transaction, the name of the transaction, the reference, and the debit and the credit side. The amounts are then populated according to the structure. We have come to the end of lesson 13. This week's keywords are general ledger, debit, credit, owner's equity, double entry, T account, owner's equity, and assets. Thank you very much for tuning in this week's lessons of business studies and economics management studies with Ntombi Kongo. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a fantastic Mother's Day and week ahead.